of all.
Welcome to Biz Chicks TV. We're here to help you take the hassle out of your hustle so you can build a profitable business that's fun to run. Here are your hosts.
Good morning. Good morning, Dr. Parker.
Good morning.
Welcome to Biz Chicks TV. So this morning, I have a little healthy habit. We are missing Terralina this morning, but we have Francine in the background. She's doing our techie stuff for us, LaWanna. So maybe I'll just go ahead and launch into our happy, healthy habit today, and then we can talk about your new book.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Okay, so today the healthy habit is, so growing up, mostly when I was thinking about my wellness, this is always about me. I always start out with kind of a story. I never really worried that much about my health because I was pretty healthy growing up. My family was pretty healthy growing up. So we didn't pay a lot of attention to a lot of the stuff that, thank goodness we have these coaches. So there are 6 things that they were saying are trending right now especially for younger women, that I wished I had known when I was in my 40s. Because I was always more worried about my weight and not worried about my health. It was always about losing weight or looking better. So it was more about vanity. And so what they're doing now is they're saying the key wellness trends for women are basically 6 things. Putting mental health and emotional balance first. So imagine you're 40 years old and you focusing on your mental health. I mean, we didn't do that, right? They say mental health will remain the key issue in 2025. Women are open about anxiety, burnout, and emotional fatigue. Mindful journaling, therapy, and digital detox are among the techniques to help ladies restore their minds and de-stress a little in this fast-forward world. The second thing they were talking about is hormonal health and cycle syncing. And, we have Maureen Stevenson and we have Linus Wood Mullins, and they actually are focusing this year on hormonal health. So they're like way ahead. I mean, they've been Maureen's been doing hormonal health since she started her business, so years and years ago. And, understanding her hormones is a big thing for women's wellness now. And more women are practicing cycle syncing, that is aligning their diet, exercise, and productivity with the phases of their menstrual cycle. So they're just being a lot more mindful about their bodies and I just wish I had done a lot of this stuff myself. The third thing was nutritional for longevity and energy. And this is where I think we get a lot of help these days. In 2025, health articles revolve around nutrient-dense plant-based diets that enable longevity and sustained energy. Womanhood embraces gut-friendly foods like fermented vegetables, probiotics, and omega-3s, along with protein-balanced meals. So focusing on our nutrition and longevity. I don't know why, Dr. Parker, why you're okay, you're not muted now. Okay. 4, the mindset of holistic wellness instead of aesthetic goals. So see, this is where we're thinking fitness is breaking more and more away from vanity. And see, that's where outward appearances and external standards to embrace real inner strength and functional capabilities. Workouts like Pilates, strength training, yoga. We did a lot of aerobics, but we didn't do a lot of strength training and things like that. The 5th one is digital wellness and self-care techs. And this is pretty cool. And I think we older women are embracing this too, where we're using technology to become partners in our wellness. So we have apps, we have fitness watches, we have things that track our heart and our own self-care. So taking advantage of these technologies is really important. And then the last one is sustainable self-care and supportive community. And that's where BizChicks comes in, because women are leaning towards eco-friendly beauty, clean skincare, and community wellness spaces that allow people for connection and shared growth. And that's what BizChicks does, right? We have Maureen Stevenson, who is our coach. We have Linswood Mullins, and these women can really help you get onto your own wellness journey, no matter where you're at. So that's it. That's our happy habit for today. So, LaWanna, I'm going to go ahead and introduce you now. Okay.
All right. Thank
Okay.
you.
There you go. I can hear you now.
I have to make a comment because when we were young, the important thing, as you said, was looking good, making sure we weren't overweight and things like that. But I think also where we hit a little bit of an advantage because of the era in which we were born in. So I don't know about you, but I got a lot of walking in. The first 21 years of my life, everywhere I went, it was walk or catch the bus. So that has helped me in my advancing maturity, which is great because I plan on being here 120 years. And I want to be in the best health that I can. But it's great that we're learning more now and learning how to take care of ourselves. And thanks to you and others like you, we're
Well,
learning how to do that.
yes, we're very, very blessed. So let me introduce you just really quickly, because I really want to get to your book and hear about that. Okay, so Dr. LaWanna Parker is an international award-winning author, dynamic speaker, and inspirational specialist who inspires women to overcome life's obstacles with courage and humor. Creator of Courage to Live Your Dream, she inspires women to unlock their potential and accept their best selves. This is my favorite part. LaWanna has 4 sons, 15 grandkids, and 10 great grandkids. It's a lot. Congratulations, LaWanna.
Thank you.
I
And
can imagine. I have 1 kid and no grandkids. So it's huge.
well, I told my father that he should be honored to think that from him, all of this came just from me. And he has 7 other children.
Wow.
So,
Isn't that beautiful?
we're really expanded out there. Mhm. Yeah.
What do you have for us today, Dr. Parker?
Well, as usual, I do talk about journaling quite a bit because I believe in the benefits that you derive from journaling. And it certainly has helped me in the last few years. It's something I've always done, but not on a consistent basis. And I confess I'm not consistent even now because I get involved with so many things. But I find that when I have something that comes up that I want to do, it's great to journal about it because it starts my brain to thinking and coming up with other options and ways of doing things. And of course, if there's something troubling on my mind, it's a way to release it. It's my way of, I guess you could say, I'm talking with God, and then He, in His own way, gives me answers, which I absolutely love. And which led me to writing my very first book called The Courage to Live My Dream, which is on Amazon.com. That book, I originally started out journaling. It took me, well, it took me a few days to write what I had on my mind because I'm telling you, I had a lot of garbage up there and I didn't have anyone to talk to. So it all went into that journal. but that journal turned into a book, minus the garbage. If you haven't read it, you need,
It was your
because
first book. It
it
was
was
your
the
first
first book that I wrote with my name on the cover. I've been in
book.
book compilations and things like that, but this was the first one I wrote myself. And it's all about the struggles that I was going through. And you know what? Sometimes we pile on ourselves, which is what I did. That actually helped me to see that most of the things I was going through was my own doing. And so just following my own advice, and they helped me to get out of the situation that I was in. Not overnight, took me time, but eventually it did. And so to these days, I am writing a different kind of book. Still doing some self help stuff, but romance is something I've always, oh my gosh, I've been reading romance for so long. Oh, more than 50 years, let's put it that way. And always wanted to write one, but never had enough courage to do that. But I wrote my first one, and it is published on my landing page. So if anyone would like to take a copy of it, um, $2.99. That's a small investment for a few hours of entertainment, and trust me, you will be entertained by my book. Uh, in fact, I'll read a little excerpt from it if you don't mind.
I would
Let's see,
love
get
to.
me.
I bought it and I haven't had a chance to read it yet, LaWanna. So I'm excited to get a preview.
You know, most people are that way. They are, because I have a lot of books that I bought. I like to support my friends, and I haven't had a chance to read them because they are not romance. And romance, if I get a new one, that comes first. So, I don't understand. All right, let's read the first chapter here.
Well,
I,
let's talk about this. The name of your book is
the Protector's Secret Baby.
okay.
And in fact, let me put the link to it in
Oh, that'd be good. Thank you.
your chat here. Okay. Make it easy for people that want to go over and buy a copy of it. All right, so chapter one. This does have a prelogue to it, but I'm gonna go past that and get into the story. Jake was finishing up paperwork in his office when his phone buzzed. He almost ignored it. Too many calls and too little patience. But something about the name made him stop cold. Zariah. He hadn't seen her, heard from her, or even found a trace of her in the two blanking years. Not after that night. Not after she disappeared like smoke. He stared at the screen for a full few seconds before answering. Zariah? Her voice came through small and tight. Jake, I, I'm sorry. I didn't know who else to call. His back straightened, every muscle in his body tensed. Are you okay? A beat of silence, then a shaky breath. No, I'm not. He stood up, already reaching for his keys. Where are you? In town. I moved back a few months ago. I didn't tell anyone. I kept my name off everything. I thought I could stay under the radar. Jake felt the weight of something heavy settle in his chest. Who's after you? I don't know exactly, she whispered. I think it's connected to the law firm, to what I heard that night before I left. Someone followed me last week. Then yesterday I got a note under my door. It said, they know I have a child. Jake froze. He heard the slight tremble in her breath, the emotion she was trying to hold back. You have a child? He asked carefully. Another pause, this one a little longer. Yes, she said, quiet, guilty. Jake's chest burned. Is it mine? Yes. That one word cracked something wide open inside him. The room tilted, the world shifted, his fingers tightened around his keys. He was silent for a moment. Then he exhaled through his nose, voice low and steady. Where are you right now? A friend's house. She's out of town, but she let me use her place. It's out in West Park behind the old community center. Text me the address, he said. Jake, don't say anything else until I get there. He hung up. He didn't trust himself to say what he was really feeling.
Ooh.
Yeah.
What was he really feeling?
Well, you're going to have to read it to
Wow,
find out.
that is very intriguing.
Thank you. Thank you. So this was this child came from a one night stand.
Mhm.
They worked in the same building, seeing each other off and on. But this particular night, they happened to be at the same bar and grill at this hotel. And of course, they ended up hooking up. And then she disappeared on him without a trace. And she's been gone for 2 years. And now she's reaching out to him.
Wow, with a 2 year with a little baby, a year
Mhm.
old baby.
Yep. Hmm.
Oh, that sounds like fun. Well, I'm gonna have to get into that and read that. That is so awesome, LaWanna. Your first one.
Yeah. Yes. So you may find some, hopefully not, but you might find a grammar mistake or two in there somewhere. And yeah,
Oh my
well,
goodness,
I'd
that's
love
so
comments,
awesome.
please. Those of you who read the story, send me some feedback so I don't know what I need to do better the next time because I am working on another story and also doing. I'm going to do one um, from my mom. I had written one a few years ago, but it was just a little short excerpt. I want to write something more um, in honor of her. I can't hear you.
My mom just got up. I have to go for a minute, okay?
Okay. All right. No problem. Well, in that case, let me do a little bit of talking here. I am going to do a retreat in December, and I'd love to have all of you come out and attend this beautiful retreat. It's about the year end. We're celebrating the the end of the year. You know, all those things that you've done, and it may not seem that important to you, but to somebody else, it might have made a big difference. At any rate, I want you to come and be a part of this. You can share some of the things that you've done, things that you plan to do for this next year, and just have a wonderful, wonderful time together as we all make plans not only for what we've already done and accomplished, but what we want to do for this coming year because 2026 is going to be even better. So I don't know about you, but I'm looking forward to this. Our retreat is going to be, I always add more time just in case. So I'm saying 3 hours. It starts at 10 in the mornings on December the 6th. And it is, as I said, it's designed to close out the year, to celebrate with gratitude, do a little reflecting, and have some joyful anticipation to look forward to.
So can you hear me, LaWanna?
I hear you, I don't see you.
Okay, there I
There.
am. Um, my mom just got up, so she's fine. She's in the bathroom
Mhm.
right now, so she's okay.
Oh,
Um,
great.
I missed that part. So you're doing a retreat on December 6th?
Yes, I am. It's 10 a.m. That's
Okay.
Pacific time, California time. And we're going to do a little celebrating, reflecting on the things we've done and accomplished this past 12 months and sharing. And we're also going to talk about what we are looking forward to for 2026 because, every year gets better. At least that's
Is
how
it
I feel.
virtual?
Every year it seems like it's gotten better. It will be virtual.
Good. Okay.
And I'm planning on something different. So you really want to be there. Okay. Uh, we're going to be reflecting on some things like faith based, because I think that's important. We'll talk
Mhm.
about some journaling. I'll even give some journaling prompts, maybe even have people share some holiday celebrations, the things that they do that makes it special for them. And as always, there's an opportunity for networking to meet new people, make new connections. And I haven't decided what, but I will have a drawing. I did that last year where I presented someone with a gift. Janice was the one who won last time, a complete Mary Kay skincare kit. So
Wow, nice.
yes, it was, and you know how much those things cost. So she got a very nice prize.
That's so
Mhm,
nice.
mhm.
Yeah, you know that's a Saturday, right?
Yes,
Uh,
it is.
I'm already scheduled to do something. Is it going to be recorded?
I will have it recorded.
Okay,
Since you
good.
brought that up, I will have it recorded, and anyone that would like to get a copy of it, just buy the ticket, and you'll automatically receive a copy of it.
And how do we get a ticket then? Do we go to your website or
I'm going to put the link in here right now to make it easier for everyone. Here we go.
okay, I'm going to copy that.
Mhm.
So if I register, I'll get a copy of the recording.
Yes. Uh-huh.
Good. Okay, we'll do that then. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So, Lawana, I wanted to. Is there anything else you wanted to tell us about before we end our show today?
Mm. Anyone who's interested in writing their own book, you might want to come over and join my Dream Builders community, um, where you get an opportunity to not only write, but you know, voice your hopes and dreams for the coming year, and you have a nice supportive community where, well, we help lift you up, you know, then make you feel better about
Yes.
yourselves. Also, would like to share that I posted on YouTube the story for Halloween, and uh, I hadn't intended to do that, but there's something that evening I'm sitting here waiting for children to come to my door, and it was really quiet. And I thought, you know what? I have a story. I wrote this story years ago, and I didn't do anything with it. I'm going to read it and then post it over on YouTube, which is what I did. So there's a Halloween story over there if you feel like you want something that's a little bit horror bound, hop over there to take a listen.
Oh, that
I think
sounds like fun.
it was fun. It was fun. It makes me think I'm going to record some other stories and post them over there as well.
Yeah. Yeah,
Mhm.
and reading is, I mean, I think it's great idea. Good for you.
It's my favorite thing to do, so I might as well do it and share it over there since I am no longer on TikTok. I tell you, I miss being over there.
Oh dear. What happened with the TikTok?
I lost my account. Somebody hacked it, sent out some uh, requests to people to send money to a PayPal account. It's a whole long story. Anyway, I
Oh,
had to delete it, have them totally delete it.
oh
And
dear.
I haven't been able to get back in except to use another name, which I did. but I have to start all over from scratch. And I just didn't feel like starting all over because I had
Wow.
10,000 people following me over there.
Mm-hmm.
So, mhm,
Oh, that's terrible.
yeah,
Yeah. Well,
yeah. I actually have I was just going to say I've been considering doing something similar, but maybe posting it on YouTube. We'll see.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, I know you'll figure it out. And BizTip can help you figure it out too. If you call them and have a chat with Francine or Terralina, they have such great ideas on our businesses and what we can do to
Mhm.
get it back on track. So, well, LaWanna, I wanted to thank you, Dr. Parker, for coming to do the show with us today. Next week, we are blessed with, we're going to see Lennis Woods Mullins next week. So that'll be a fun show. I'm sure she'll have some really good tips for us on how to stay well and continue our wellness journey. Um, Thank you, Luana, for helping us always with Biz Chicks and being supportive and being our journaling coach because we need it. It's so good for our mental and spiritual health. So thank you.
It does make a difference, a big difference. Mhm.
Okay, and everybody watching on on Biz Chicks Live or on the replay, we thank you for tuning in. And next week again, we'll have Linus Woods Mullins, and just wanted to thank everybody for tuning in to our Biz Chicks Wellness program.
Thank you.
Thank you, Luana. Dr. Parker. Okay.
Thank you for tuning in today. We trust you've learned something to help you build a more profitable business and take the hassle out of your hustle. See you next time.